Oh no! Hello everyone, this is Mark Flopsy Shepherd once again, and welcome to my long-awaited playthrough of Yoshi's Island. It's been a long time and I wanted to do this LP for a good while. It was kind of the LP I really wanted to do instead of doing my Yoshi's Woolly World LP, which is kind of like a big predecessor to this game. Well, not predecessor, the other way round. Yoshi's Woolly World is a big successor to Yoshi's Island. This is like the very first game that started it all. So I'm going to start a new game now and let you enjoy watching the story for a bit longer. I think I'll have to scroll it on a bit this time. This paradise is Yoshi's Island, where all the Yoshis live. They are all in an uproar over the baby that fell from the sky. Wait, the baby seems to know where he wants to go. The bond between the twins informs each of them where the other is. The Yoshis decide to carry the baby to his destination via a relay system. Now begins a new adventure for the Yoshis and baby Mario. Welcome to Yoshi's Island. If baby Mario falls off Yoshi's back, the countdown timer will begin. When it reaches 0, Kamek's toadies will kidnap baby Mario. The more stars you collect, the safer you are. The countdown timer will slowly count back up to 10. complete a stage by passing Baby Mario to the next Yoshi. Okay, so pretty much what it says, if you've been paying attention to the start screen and the story that ensued. Basically, Kamika's cat kidnapped Baby Luigi, although you don't know it's Baby Luigi because you never saw what was in the bag. But being that Mario and Luigi are brothers, anyone should know that. So it's on about the timer that appears in the top left corner here, top right corner, sorry. Just appeared there, but as soon as you move it disappears. So if Yoshi were to take a hit, Baby Mario would suddenly fall off his back and go into a bubble and fly around the screen and make the most annoying noise known to mankind as well. You've got to catch Mario with Yoshi, and Mario will be safe again. But if the timer were to fall to 0 and you haven't managed to get Baby Mario back, you would lose a life. And yeah, there's other things in this game as well, like you just see me make that platform there. These actually quite rarely appear in the game, I think. So then to be in the tutorial level is a bit of a false economy. So yeah, I'll explain more things as we come to them. So hovering jump. By holding B down, you can hover in the air for a short time. Make the extra effort. So there should be nothing down here except for another of those extendo platforms that I just talked about. But Yoshi can flutter jump, which if you watch my Yoshi's Woolly World playthrough, I abused the hell out of that. But this one, can't really get much height out of it. I should also mention as well that I'm playing this on the SNES Mini, because this is pretty much the only way I've been able to record this game. So yeah, another thing I should probably mention, although the game tutorials haven't touched on it again yet, I can press the Y button to lick enemies up and then press down to turn them into eggs. There's some enemies you can't do that on, but we'll get to them as the game progresses. So that's pretty much it. That was a little tutorial level. Now we're on to the actual 1-1. Which is make eggs, throw eggs. So they will get into the eggs, so we have to give them credit. So these talking boxes give you tutorial hints. Grab an enemy, Y, and press down to make an egg. Now try throwing the egg, press A. Now you can actually cancel throwing the egg by pressing Y. That's actually quite a valid technique for using the egg you want to use, because you might get eggs of different colours throughout the game at some point. And you might want to send it to the back of the line. Now you can pretty much turn any enemy into a egg at the moment. It's very rare that you can actually come across an enemy that you can't lick up, but there's one down there, for example. There's the piranha plant. So gather 5 of these special flowers for 1-up. They add to your point total. They also add flowers to the goal ring roulette. Yeah. Okay. Still need to get used to the controls for this. I'm not used to having playing this on a SNES controller again. So yeah, I did that. Just press A to throw eggs, basically. You can also use enemies to knock those clouds out of the sky if you just spit them out and spit them up. Saves your eggs. And these are red coins as well. Oh, there we go. Let's get that. And there's the little stars that the game spoke about at the very beginning. You can collect them to add to your little counter. So with that being said, we'll go to the pause menu, and that's pretty much the scoring system for this game. So you can get up to a maximum of 30 on your countdown timer, and you can get 20 red coins in a level, and you can get 5 flowers. So if you get the maximum amount of each, you should get 100 points. And there's Yoshi's lives down in the bottom left corner, and coins. As with standard Mario games, 100 coins equals an extra life. And it will actually make the noise that you're all used to, the 1-up noise. So you will know when you reach 100 coins. So, and pipes work just the same in this game as well. It's a beautiful underwater paradise. Chomp Rock is a useful object. Push it and it will roll, bowling over your enemies. If it gets stuck, stand on one edge and it will start rolling. Something also worth mentioning as well is Yoshi can actually lick upwards. Like this, look. You can actually point your tongue upwards in this game. Well, couldn't do it because I was next to the Chomp Rock just then, but yeah. Yeah, something they don't tell you quite yet in this game is if you can get an enemy into that flower, you can also get stars out of it. It's a trick that some people might not even know in this game, but there you go, now you know. So I'm going to stop talking so much now and just play the game a bit more now. So, because I'm sure anybody who's played a Mario game will know the basics. So these Chomp Rocks you will see quite a lot of, so it's actually quite good that this gets touched on in the first level. So anyway, back to why I'm using the SNES mini version of this game. I'm using the SNES mini version of this game because I wanted to do the original Yoshi's Island. I did not want to do the Game Boy Advance version that can be that you can get on the Wii U Virtual Console. So there's piranha plants have respawned, that's fine. We only got hit then. Didn't really have to defeat that piranha plant, it wasn't really doing any harm there. I'm rather hoping I can find a hidden cloud just to show it off, but I think that's at the end of this level. Yeah. The end of the level's not too far away now. How are we doing on flowers? We've got one left to get. God, we need a lot of help with those stars though. Speak of the devil. So that happens quite frequently. You get a flower that will plant itself. So watch what happens when I do this. Look, you get these pipes throughout the game which give you enemies just to top up your egg count. You'll also get a little block that will dispense eggs, which I think is much better than having the enemies pop out, so they have a chance of. So you can hear them again. There we go. There's the hidden cloud I was trying to talk about, and it gives me enough to get to 30. See what I mean? They give you just enough to get to 6 eggs, because 6 eggs is your limit. I don't think I mentioned that. You can only carry 6, and they follow you around like in. And there's our 5th flower. In fact, they follow you around like you're playing. They follow you around like you're playing Final Fantasy VIII. You know, all the characters follow you like in a perfect line. In each level, 20 red coins are hidden among the yellow ones. Sometimes you can actually see which ones are the red coins, though. So the red coins the red coin hidden ones are actually a little darker than the yellow ones. It's a very subtle difference, though. I'll see if I can find an example of that as the game goes on. I really don't know why. Okay. So it's very important not to get hit now. I'm not intending to get hit, but yeah, they would have been stars had I not already got to 30. Something useful to note is if you would have got stars, but you already got to 30, you would just get coins instead. So, this roulette wheel is going to spin, and if it lands on a flower, I get a bonus stage. Please let it be a flower. Yay, we got a flower, thank you. I actually wanted us to get a bonus stage on the first level, otherwise I would have had to start this LP again. No, I'm just joking. But there's the 100 points. That's pretty much the perfect score. So what bonus stage are we getting? Flip cards. Aim with the cursor and press A to collect the items shown. If you get Kamek, you lose all the items. So this is basically a game of chicken, this is. So you can hit as many times as you want, but if you get Kamek, the bonus stage is over. So see, I've collected an item there. I can choose to exit now and just take the 10 stars. But I normally get 2 items and exit. There we go. I'm not going to risk it. It's best just to take the 2 items and exit. It is possible, although very hard, to get all the items on that bonus stage. You're basically playing a bit of chicken there. So it was nice that we got a little bonus stage there on the first level. So hopefully we'll see more as the game goes on. So it just goes to show that the more flowers you collect, the more chance you have of getting a bonus stage. So, right, so I'll do this second level, then we'll call it a video. I'll be a bit quicker on this level, because obviously I was stopping a lot to explain things. Watch out below. Yeah, because you'll see these guys in the background, look. And they're making holes in the ground. See, you nearly got me then. And again. So when those guys are up in the air, I think this one above me is a red coin. Yeah. It's very easy to die on this level, you've got to be very careful. So patience is a virtue on that level. So yeah, if you to press the ground pound, you just press down when you're up in the air, and you can knock those things into the ground. And I recommend doing this whenever you get the opportunity to do so, because there's usually hidden red coins at the bottom of these stump thingies. And we haven't seen this in the previous level, but this is actually a middle ring, as the text box explains. It's good that it brings things up the first time that you do things. It's very good for teaching new players, this game is. And something else I should probably mention as well is we're not riding a green Yoshi anymore, we're riding a pink one. Or is it a red one? Probably a red one, I'd say. Do you remember Y down and control pad to make an egg and press A to throw an egg? Yeah, it's trying to tell you basically that you can do that, look, and get all the coins, look. But it's more trying to tell you to knock that thing out, because that's a little spring there, that thing with the up arrow to the right there. And I'm fucking this up spectacularly. But as in the previous level, they give you one of those nice little enemy dispensers, so you can top up your egg amount. Okay, so it might look like we can't proceed any further, but there's actually hidden walls in this section, which only appear while you're in them. And there's another of those little blocks that I said we wouldn't see very much of, but ironically so, we are actually seeing a lot of them at the moment. They tend to appear a lot at the beginning of the game, but they're not so useful later on in the game. So yeah, this game is got 48 levels in it. There's 6 worlds of 8 levels each. So going back to what I said about the coloured Yoshis, you'll get a different coloured Yoshi in each level. and that trend will continue. So each first level of each world you'll play as the green Yoshi, and each second level of each world you'll play as the red Yoshi, and so forth until we get through all the colours. You saw there was 8 Yoshis gathered around Mario when the game started. They're the 8 Yoshis we're going to use to play this game. Yeah, we already touched on that. Press start to display your score, to use special items. Ah, but I didn't touch on that, did I? Do you remember those 2 items I got in the bonus stage? You can actually use them at any time to top up yourself during the game. You can't do it during boss battles though, which is annoying because it's usually the time you need them the most. But they're actually blocked out when a boss battle's taking place. Okay, so this brings us up nicely onto the next bit where we are going to turn into a helicopter. Yoshi can actually turn into like 4 or 5 different things. Can turn into things like helicopters, digger mole type things, and trains and cars. I think there's another submarine, yeah. So I think this was touched on in Yoshi's Woolly World. I can't remember. I think they maintain this mechanic. Okay, so I'm actually going to take the time to do a bit of exploring, because if you just go straight to the block and hit it, you're going to miss a lot of red coins in this section. You've got to be careful as well. Oh yeah, getting hit in this bit actually doesn't actually make you suffer a penalty so much. You do spin out a bit, but it's only a hazard if you're like dangling across above a. You get as many tries as you want, so you can keep trying until you hit the block. And there aren't any time limits on these levels, as far as I'm aware. So you should take the time to fully explore. And there's a flower there for... You can actually tell where hidden walls are, because you can actually see that you can't actually see a ceiling there. You can actually see the difference there. See, there we go, that's spinning out there. So can you see why it's important that you don't do it over something hazardous, like a bottomless pit, which would result in instant death. And there are actually quite a few things that can kill Yoshi instantly in this game. To touch on that very briefly, because you will see them in the 4th level of this game, I believe. And yeah, it's pretty much like vanilla Mario. Most of the ways you can die by falling in lava, instant death. But the thing that annoys me the most, given this is supposed to be Super Mario World 2, is the fact that Yoshi can die to spikes and thorns, which I don't really understand very well. I think this is a lot. I think we've got everything we need, so we're just going to hit the block now. Yeah, and those are our enemies, so we can hit them. Should we go for that hidden cloud? And it was a 1-up. Probably going to have to do the helicopter again now. Was it worth it for that 1-up? Yeah, probably. We're doing our score anyway. We've got 5 red coins and a flower to go. So we're nearly done with this level now. Usually if you're collecting all the red coins and the flowers, it's usually a good indicator when you're about to get to the end of the level. Something that annoys me though is there's not really much indicator of which flower you're missing if you're missing one. Unless you're very good at reading the roulette wheel. I'm not very good at reading the roulette wheel. I think we were... Oh yeah, there's 2 red coins up there. See how easy it is to miss red coins? You probably would have overlooked that. Most people would have. It's always worth, just exploring all around just in case one of those hidden clouds were to appear. Ooh, Just managed to get him. Running low on coins a bit now. Oh god, those chain chomps are back again. Oh yeah, we're on 30, so that's alright. Always worth topping up your eggs before a level ends. I think we're on 100. Yeah, we got 100 again. Aren't we lucky? Can we get another bonus stage just to finish off this nice video? Yes, we did. Wow. 50-50 chance, and I've hit in 2 now, so it means we're probably going to get none in the next video, so... Nice to get 2 100s anyway to start us off. Oh, we get flip cards again. Alright, I'm probably a bit more inclined to take a bit more of a risk this time. Alright, so toadies don't give you anything, so... Oh, there we go, there's Kamek. That's the one you don't want to get. Alright, well, so that was a bit of a lame video. That was a bit of a lame bonus stage, but, you know, we've already seen that bonus stage, and we've already seen that you can win prizes on that one. So, that brings us to the end of the first part of this playthrough. I'm going to try and do 2 levels per video. So, stick around and we will be doing 1-3 in the next video. So, see you next time.